What do we got here? Gonna unpack them now. We're gonna buy a car today. We'll show you how the market works here. It's good, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you. The world's first drone taxi. And real estate? Maybe. You have all. Cool. You can buy anything you want. Hop, hop, hop. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna buy a car today. We'll go look at the cars first. We came to the street. What's this street called? It's Sheikh Zayed Road. It's Sheikh Zayed Road. There are a huge number of shopping centers and dealers here. You just can't buy a popular car like a Geländewagen from a dealer. There's a 2 or 3 year waiting list for it. But you can buy it from resellers like this. So now we'll go and see. Gosh, is this beautiful. Tony, let's get this one. Go for a drive. So they got everything, right? It's uncomfortable as hell, but it looks really cool. These cars don't have to be comfortable. These cars have to be beautiful. Yeah? I don't even see anything like this in Miami. This is just one of the showrooms. There are about 20 of them along the road. Really? Yeah. Oh, so the interior is just great. Look. So that's about $1 million, right? Well, no, that's 3 million, I guess. 3? And that one's around 5 million. Crazy. Where are the SUVs? Oh, they're outside? Let's go take a look. I was thinking about getting an Escalade. It's huge, of course, but I like the interior. It's also cool that the salesmen don't swoop down on you and you just walk around and watch. No pressure. Wow, it's beautiful. Wow. Where are the prices? No prices. There they are. We can also haggle here, can't we? What about this? Well, that's not the best option. Yeah, I see. Costs about $100,000. $100,000? Yeah, this one costs, I don't know, let me ask, I guess it's... He said that it costs $120,000, maybe even less than that. It's a custom thing. Well, I can tell that it's made in China. It's plastic. The price is around $600,000, which is $200,000. That's a lot. I asked the guy how much the car was worth, and he said $1,280,000. Last time I was in the showroom and asked another salesman, he said $1,170,000. So this guy named the price $100,000 more expensive today. I see. Good morning, everyone. And the morning starts with the pool. Go before the breakfast. I go swimming. It helps a lot with my broken back, my spine. When I was younger, I think it was in the 8th grade, I broke my spine running away from the police. It was called militia back then in Russia. I was kind of looking back at the glowing headlights of the militia Zhiguli car that was chasing me, and I got into a pit, broke my spine, and now I suffer. The doctor told me that the older I got, the more my back would hurt. That's why I do cupping therapy and swim. I must not run, although I used to run a lot, and I love to run. These guys do yoga every morning. The view is just gorgeous. The only disadvantage is that there's no beach in this complex, but there's a pool. It's getting chilly outside if you get out of the water. Here, by the way, the pools are cooled when it's hot and heated when it's cold. But then again, if you swim a lot, a warm pool's not so good. It's like running in heat. I mean, your breathing works much harder. What do we got here? These are my first packages from Amazon. Gotta unpack them now. So, here's what's in the box. The first thing is soap. I got 3 bathrooms. Let's bring them in here. 1, 2, 3. Life's getting better, more interesting. This is the only good water, according to the locals. Anyway, I ordered a hex wrench from Amazon and tried to fix this whole thing. Look, here it says left, so this first one's left. They match more or less. Not more or less, but kind of like this. And now look at these. These are the right legs of the chair. I don't get it. How can that be? Alright guys, look, I assembled 2 chairs. They turned out pretty straight. The only thing is these chairs had crooked legs, and these legs are straight. I guess it was meant to be so, but the question is why? It took me a long time to figure it out. I'm a pretty ham-fisted guy. I was surprised that I managed to deal with that. You come in the showroom and here's this security guard. What's up, man? He's serious. His eyes don't match. He's serious and doesn't blink. It looks good, by the way. At first glance, it looks kind of ugly, but when you get closer, it seems okay. GMC Yukon. That's the car. It'll set you back at $247,000. Well, I mean, it's cheap enough in general, but it certainly doesn't compare to the Escalade. Looks a lot simpler. And look what's in the back of it. Well, it's not that great of a car, but it's much, much cheaper. And this one is $186,000. You put Anastasia in the front seat, get the fishing rods in the trunk. Yeah, and you happily go on a fishing trip. And there's enough space to install a crib for Alex. Yeah, you can hunt a deer in the woods and throw it in there as well. 100%. They don't take me to see the normal cheap cars. They only bring me to the most expensive ones. Yeah, it's not convenient to drive. What are you talking about? Open, get in, and drive. I feel like I'm in a game, and if I can now take a ride in any one of them, there are absolutely any cars here. Here are all the cars that are now the most popular, for which there are 2 or 3 year waiting lists. For example, there's a Geländewagen behind me. You won't find it anywhere else, and here you can buy as many as you want. Just look at the amount of Geländewagens. This whole row is just Geländewagens, and that row is Geländewagens as well as that row. And this row, there are also Geländewagens. And here we have Rolls-Royce. Look how many of them there are. Urises. There are all kinds of sports cars that you can probably only find in games. And there's even this kind of beauty. Look! I have to admit that I'm impressed. We found the cheapest Cullinan. Here it is. It costs $1.4 million. $1.5 million. $1,450,000. It's got one problem. Yeah? Its mileage is 56,000. I don't know where they drove it. Oh, the interior is also very beautiful.
Whoa!
I practically fell in love. Look how beautiful the interior is inside.
Ooh.
No moonroof. 2019 model year. Apparently, some German raced it on the Autobahn, but overall, this car is a dream. These guys are smart. They sell expensive watches on the top floor, they have cars here, and upstairs they have a real estate agency. So you can buy a watch, an apartment, and a car all at once. At the moment, they have $200 million worth of cars. $200 million! There's the owner standing behind me. He says I'm very rich, so he won't give me a discount.
If you want to see watches upstairs, he can take you. Okay. And if you want to see real estate, if you want something, he can take you.
Next time because we already...
You sell only watches, cars, and real estate? Maybe.
No, we have hotel, we have gold and jewelry, we have...
You have all? Cool.
And we do interior design, everything.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, these guys are good doing business. They make crazy money. He says he buys a lot of cars in Europe and then pays them fees for 2 years or something. Hey folks, I've got a delivery. Let me show you what I bought. The receipt is for 400 dirham. This is around $100. Dried biscuits, Miratorg dumplings. Well, I should put them together. I also got these dumplings. Whoa, sausage. Guys, my favorite thing is boiled sausage with kefir. By the way, I don't remember if I bought kefir. It's also from Miratorg. I've been dying to eat this sausage for a long time. Buckwheat, and I want to cook it with some tinned meat. That's my diet until my wife arrives. What else do I have? Oil. It's flavorful. I really love tomato salad with red onions and sunflower oil like this. It's just so good. I don't need anything else. I can eat it all day long. I guess it's called the Krasnodar salad. Okay, the receipt. Let me take a picture. I'll put it on the screen for you somewhere here. You can pause the video and see the prices for all the foods I got. Today, we're going to go show you how the market's set up here. We'll buy some food. Sergey's already come to pick me up. You're a sleepyhead. I've already swum in the pool and had breakfast. So... I got it right. Fancy door. Where are we going? What's the name of the place? Dubai Market. Dubai Market? That's the actual name? No, it's called Fish and Food Market. It's just a market. Okay, we're gonna get some fish, right? So there's this service down here in the parking zone. When you come, these guys approach you and offer you to wipe your car or wash it right here on the place. I think they're just gonna rub dust all over the place. It's better to wash this car touch-free. I mean, normal washing, when you come in, the car's doused with water, then foam and chemicals. Won't he drive away? Don't worry. Man, they're just gonna scratch your car now. Oh, that's alright. Alright? Totally. That's how they wash cars, rubbing, polishing. It's just that there's no dirt here as such. There's this fine, fine dust. And it doesn't work as an abrasive. That's why perhaps it even gets polished. Look, there are guys waiting for you. Why? They'll be following you around with a shopping cart. Can't you just walk alone? That's the way it is. Why break the customs? Pretty civilized. Thought it'd be much more. There are my guys around here somewhere. Your guys? The ones I always buy from. Okay. You should get yourself this. What's this? These are locally grown figs. Oh, figs. Well, get what you need and I'll repeat after you. I don't really like it, actually. Give it a try. Let's give it a go. It's really good. Yeah, tasty. Locally grown, right from the tree. I'll make this too. Have you tried this? Nah, what's this? This is freaking delicious. Delicious? Yeah, let's give it a go. Never tried this before. What's this? Casa Napa? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I'll get one too. What else is interesting here? Persimmon. Guys, check out the service. They even offered us water if we came to Chanel and bought something really expensive. In fact, the prices are about 3 times cheaper than in the store. Let's see how much all these fruits cost. This is all ours. So that's about 260 bucks. We're in the fish section. The smell is just this thing on the left. It stinks. Look, they're drying everything out here. It's the first time I've ever smelled that. Stings my eyes. A tip on how to tell if a fish is fresh: check its eyes. If the eyes are transparent like a live fish, then it's delicious. Oh, cuttlefish, look. This fish is very tasty. Spanish mackerel, shrimp, lobsters. What are those? Little lobsters? These are torn off lobster tails. The smell, though, it's inexpressible here. It smells really good. Fish. 6 pounds for $45. He says it's still alive. Well, almost. Oh, look here, we have meat. Is it mutton? Yeah, it is. They mostly sell mutton and beef. They're rabbits. No pork here. Yeah, I've also seen rabbits, I think. There are 8 pounds of mutton in these. 8 pounds of mutton costs 132 dirham. That's around $30. Yeah, so per pound's $4 bucks. Good Friday morning. I've come to an exhibition called Gitex, which is dedicated to modern technology. Look how many people there are. Now, of course, it would have been better to get here by subway, but I took a cab and I was stuck in traffic for a while. Today's the last day, Friday. In Dubai, Friday's considered a short day. Government offices are open until 5, I think. Some even close at 2 o'clock. But what's typical of this exhibition is that it will start winding down at 2 o'clock on Friday, so I have very little time to walk around everything here. What do I know about this exhibition? I know that there are robots, drones, and there's even a whole section about metaverses, about cryptocurrencies. There's a crypto house where all the apartments are NFTs. By the way, the ticket costs only 500 dirham. That's not very expensive. It's given for 5 days. Yeah, but you can find a promo code and get here absolutely for free, which is basically what I did. It took me about 15 minutes just to get to the place, to the registration desk. So I did it. I have a visitor badge here, but since I'm a blogger, I want to try to get a media badge for myself. I'll be able to get into places that other people can't get into. As for bloggers in Dubai, they really appreciate them and understand the power, so to speak, of marketing. If you think you have a good business that doesn't need advertising, you're a bad businessman. Any business needs advertising. Absolutely any business. You can't grow without advertising. The first entrance. And here we have the Kaspersky Lab. And here is the Starlink of Elon Musk. Actually, it's obvious that the world's top companies like Amazon are represented here. That's their sort of cabin. There's even a company called Ring, which I understand is part of Amazon. There are a lot of cars represented, by the way. There's a car. What is this car? Well, I think it's a Chinese car. This is the interior. The Chinese will outplay everyone with their electric cars. I'll give them 5 to 10 years, and I think most of the world will switch to the Chinese car industry. Look, there's a whole stand from Russia. Is there really something produced in my country? And not just one stand, but there are 5 of them. Well, it looks kinda... Guys, you could have tried a little better. It looks too imperceptible. You could only dream about that, but now I'm standing next to not a prototype, but a real quadcopter. Can easily fit 2 persons. Guys, I've had experience owning and flying quadcopters for about 8, probably 9 years. I remember being one of the first person to use drones in my blogs. And I want to say that it's a fairly safe thing, especially now when there are an incredible number of sensors installed in modern drones. You just need to draw a box around the object that you want to be followed, and the drone flies through the forest, through the branches. The drone sees absolutely all the obstacles except for some small branches, which I think for these propellers will not make any difference. I mean, these drones will be extremely safe, much safer than helicopters and planes, or cars. Well, wow! Alright guys, I'm sitting in the first drone taxi. Well, it looks a bit like a Tesla. Cool. Pretty unusual. Look, you kind of switch everything on, press that button, and take off. Yeah, I have no doubt that this is the future. And I think in 3 or 5 years, everyone will have an opportunity to fly in one of these by ordering it in some kind of application. Guys, you should check this out. The world's first drone taxi that can actually fly. They just recently launched its first test flight. I wonder, by the way, why there are 2 propellers. Probably for safety, meaning that in case one of the engines fails, the other one has its back. I think it'll be much safer than a helicopter. Its weight is 560 kilograms, around 1,230 pounds. The payload is 440 pounds, and its endurance is 35 minutes. Flight height is 3,200 feet, and the maximum speed is 80 miles per hour. Speed, by the way, is not very fast, but I think this is done for safety reasons. All in all, it's quite an interesting machine. Hello. Thank you. They make sure to register everyone who comes in. Dubai police stand. Looks pretty elegant and modern. A city robot. A robot for city services. That's what it looks like. And this is a firefighter. Wow, that's a real firefighter robot. I wonder how much it costs and when this robot will be used in other countries like Russia, for example. I think these robots can save a lot of lives. It's an interesting time we live in. They use biometrics here to identify you with a camera. In Dubai, your phone sort of is linked to you. And accordingly, no matter where you are, it'll always be clear who you are. So if any crime is committed, then all the phone numbers that were in that place respectively fall under suspicion. It's very convenient in this respect, but you can forget about privacy. So if you want to hide something from someone, don't take your phone with you. But This will not save you from biometrics, from cameras. But I think that those people who are not identified, they're marked with some kind of... They're marked in red or something like that, and then the police officers may come up to you. And here are robot baristas brewing coffee, cleaning the mugs. It's not that good yet, but it's the future. So soon there won't be any bartenders you can come and talk to. Again, though, I think artificial intelligence is developing very quickly. And you'll be able to come and talk to an avatar of your choice. Train it yourself. So I was told that the stand with metaverses, robots, and stuff is closed today. Today's the last day, or rather, yesterday was the last day. It's pretty strange. And most of all, of course, I wanted to see that crypto stand with the metaverses, but unfortunately it's all closed. So my enthusiasm is gone. I'll probably go home.